everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is graduation day. Is everyone excited? Can you unmute yourselves and let me hear your levels of excitement? Unmute yourselves. Let's keep ourselves unmuted, and everybody who has been here on Community or Educator 5.0, keep yourselves unmuted. Give yourselves a massive round of applause for getting through the micro school and getting your plans and your submissions in.
Yeah!
Bravo. Awesome. Everyone. Yes, welcome. Very, very excited. So listen, drop into the chat because this is us all back together again, and then we've got all kinds of time zones here together. So drop in the chat where you're dialing in from so we can see who we've got here. We've got some people already saying good morning. I know we've got some 4 a.m.ers and some 3 a.m.ers as well. So and we've got some 9 p.m.ers, I think, as well going on. So we've got all kinds. Oh, look at this. Everybody in the house. Amazing. So I am dialing in from Preston in the UK. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a very, very sociable time for me. Oh my God, Randall's 3 a.m. That's the earliest, I think. Is anyone beating 3 a.m. at the moment? I know we've got some 4 a.m.ers. How can it be? Oh, it's 8 a.m. already. No, it can't be 8 a.m. in Auckland. Surely it's 8 p.m. It can't be the next morning already. You can't have like got a whole 24 hours ahead of me. How's that happen, Karen?
It's 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Definitely 8 p.m.
It's 9 o'clock time. Karen's got confused. Esmeralda's 4 a.m. Yeah, nice time for you as well, Laura. Sunshine Coast 6 p.m. So it's 1 o'clock for a few people. 10 a.m. in the Netherlands with Monique. All right, great. So listen, we've got a very, very exciting graduation lined up for you today with some very, very cool finalists. So are our finalists ready? Are you guys in the house as well? Mute, give me a roar if you're in the house.
Roar!
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, we got some excited finalists as well. All right, well, look, let's crack on with our graduation. Before we come over to our finalists, we have got some thank yous that we want to come across and do as well. I'm going to host our graduation today. We're going to come across first of all and thank our awesome faculty. We've got some of them on the call today, so we're going to hear from them as well. And we've got our finalists and our winners and how you can stay connected with us. So let's come over to our faculty. Some of them are not as brave as you guys who have been asleep. They are still asleep, even though you guys have got up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. Our mentors haven't got the same level of commitment as some of our participants, but that's okay. So we have excuses / apologies / congratulations from Roger and Trey, who apparently are both asleep at the moment. But when I tell them how many of our participants showed up, perhaps they will feel pretty bad about it. So let's come over in chronological order to our mentors. So why don't we come over first of all and hear from Suraj, who was week 2, right? Suraj, hi, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. Good evening. I'm great. So glad to be here and looking at everyone joining in. Hope you all had an awesome time attending the sessions as well. Yeah, so exciting.
What would you like to share, Suraj, as having been one of, I mean, you've been our faculty on many of our micro schools, but from Educator and Community, like what was kind of like the key things that you wanted to share about the micro school?
Yeah, like this is the first time we've done it specifically for the educators and building the community itself, right? So we've done like the marketing one, the sales one, crisis leadership. So it's always been very entrepreneur focused or the investor focused. We always wanted to do this. And this is like the first ever that we've done for the educators, and just looking at everyone coming together. And what I really loved is the sharings. Like everyone was so willing to share what they had prepared as well with the other community members too. So you got all the ins and outs of how we are building our business, which has been pretty incredible for us to share as well. And I can't wait. I really can't wait to see some success stories on the back of this, because our goal is to create more genius use out of some of our partners and people who come into join our community as well. Yeah.
Awesome. That's very cool. That's awesome. All right. Thank you to Suraj. Let's come over to India now, to my friend Niraj, who joined me this week it is actually still week 4, even though it's graduation day. And I know Niraj, you've been checking in on everybody actually over the whole 4 weeks, as well as running your own micro school at the same time. So Niraj, is it still good morning there, or is it good afternoon?
No, it's good. It's good afternoon. It's 1:30 p.m., 1:35 right now. So yeah, all good. So it's been amazing to really, I think we've been lucky, particularly in week 4, to see how everything came together. And people may not have started out as clearly, but certainly, as each week went by, there were some amazing transformations. I know someone went from selling a product to building a community and putting together an amazing plan. So it was really amazing to just see people applying all the great things that all the mentors have been sharing, and then putting their own little spin on it and making it really part of their business. So you could see that even in the decks that were there and how people were interacting. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen when people begin to partner up and just to see like opportunity knock suddenly just exploded. So so all of those things I think are going to be very exciting. So looking forward to seeing the action and the events and all of those unfolding.
Awesome, amazing. Well, thank you again, Suraj and Niraj, and to Roger and Trey as well. And I joined as also faculty for week 4, but I also was joining I was dipping in and out throughout the micro school so I could keep an eye on how everyone's plans are coming along. I joined you at the end of week 1 for Presentation Friday. I joined Suraj in week 2 as well for presentations as well. And for Q&A session, which was super awesome. And yeah, just like Niraj said, like to watch the way that these promotion plans have transitioned has been super cool. And to have a micro school specifically for our partners, I know we've had some other people who've come and joined us as well, who aren't necessarily our partners, but have wanted to learn how to go build either an education business or a community business. It's been so cool to see that. We've got some new city hosts and city leaders that have come on board who now realize that they should actually be building awesome communities. We've got some new educators who've come on board who've now got new products that they're launching. Amazing. I was looking through Genius U this morning, and just as you were saying there, Niraj, look at all these new opportunities that have rocked up now. There's so much content, all these new opportunities, all these new circles, all these new products and new events. It's great to see how much you guys have been populating everything here on Genius U, and I'm excited to see what happens and the level of connection that you create with your community as well. So it's been super, super cool, lots of fun to be a part of, and to see a number of these partnerships actually come together already as well. So many of you actually making the connections as to who the partner should be that you should be connecting in with. Another special thank you, not just to our mentors, but we had some bonus mentors over the last 4 weeks as well. These are all of our certification partners. So these are all level 3 partners and team members here as well. All of whom have built multi-million-dollar businesses, all of whom started out, by the way, as level 1 partners. They all started out, like Joe Formosa started out as a flow consultant. Simon Zucci started out as an event partner. Mark Robinson started out as a Crystal Circle member. Michelle Nolting, who's now in the team, she started out doing Genius Accelerator as a mentor. Angie Stead started out doing flow. In fact, Angie Stead started out in the real olden days as the PA to this person who was one of our country leaders at the time. So all of these people started out, pretty much where you guys are positioning yourselves now, getting their promotions going, going out to make their first $50,000. And here they are after a number of years now with multi-million dollars as level 3 partners. So, I hope that you've really enjoyed your time having your bonus sessions with each of them as well, because, we don't normally do that on a micro school. So these have literally been bonus sessions, which has given you the opportunity to get really focused at those niches as well. So that's been super cool. And then we've got our really, really awesome team of facilitators, all of whom are here today, even getting up in the middle of the night. So let's come over. I'm going to start in chronological time zone order. So now between Paulina and Karen, who is the furthest away time zone, or are you both on the same time zone?
Same time
Yeah,
zone.
we're on the same time zone, but I'm on the eastern side of the country. She's on the western, so therefore I'm closer.
So you're closer. So technically furthest away. So let's start with the furthest away with Paulina, who has been one of our awesome facilitators for our community micro school. So Paulina, what's the experience been like for you?
It's been absolutely amazing. Thank you. Like, it's just been so much fun, and I really, the learning's been incredible. The mentors have been incredible. The aha moments through the micro school, through some of our participants, has been incredible. And just like the participation, our community group was smaller, but we were all there getting stuck and wanting to get the most out of it. So definitely, absolutely loved it.
Awesome, very cool. Thank you, Paulina. And then let's come a little bit closer to home for me, to Kyron, who's just slightly on the other side of New Zealand.
Thanks, Michelle. I always love these micro schools and just seeing the transformation, the aha moments, the mindset shifts, and especially once we got about 2-3 weeks into it, when everything just clicked and they realized, hey, as an educator, all I need to do is partner up with the community. I don't have to do all this extra effort, right? Is absolutely amazing to see.
That's very cool. We've seen some really great partnerships starting to emerge, and I think we're going to see a lot more over the coming weeks as well. Thank you to Kyron. Let's come over to the UK, which is same time zone as me right now, like exactly same time zone. In fact, I think just 45 minutes down the road from me. Laura, who has been mentoring on the Educator micro school.
I have. It's been brilliant, Michelle. You know, once people got to grips with whether they were community or educator, which took a little bit of to-ing and fro-ing, but once they identified where they sat, they really got to grips with it. They took action, they implemented it, they revised the promotion plans. And in Educator in NASA, there were new clients had as well from that. And the feedback we got from for the mentors has just been first-class experience for everybody. For me, I got to make some new friends in NASA, which is always a good thing.
Laura's collecting more friends. This is great. All right. Thank you very much to Laura. And then finally, with a 4 a.m. start, always committed to the cause. I don't think there's ever been a graduation or a call at any time that she hasn't shown up for. So Lisa, very good morning to you over in Atlanta, who has been facilitating our community micro school. How's it going?
It's going great. And I tell you, I absolutely loved facilitating with Laura. I mean, you know, we got to hone in on what community meant, what educator meant. And Michelle, you really brought that to the table, to the forefront, to really help people understand that. And that was a huge thing. And now they can really clarify and partner up in some deeply skilled ways. And I love this micro school in many, many ways, but all of them have been rich and each in their own way. So loved the opportunity to work with everybody.
Awesome. Well, massive thank you to our facilitators for just showing up every single day and being there to support everyone. Now, out of the people I've shared so far, out of our mentors, our bonus mentors, and our facilitators, whoever you want to show some love for, I'm sure you're doing it in the Zoom chat, but I would love it if you would show them some love on their Genius U profile by dropping them a review. So if each of you can just drop your own link into your own profile in the chat, and whoever you have had a great experience with, or you just want to say thank you to, and you want to tell everyone else about them, this helps all of them when they have their reviews and go up in the rankings in the same way as it does for you too. So do please show them some love. Do put it in the Zoom chat for them right now, but more importantly, put it on their Genius U profile page to give them a review. So guys, don't be shy, drop your own links in, and let's get some reviews going for all of you, because you've all done an amazing job. So thank you very much to all of you. And we also have like a super special team that you never actually get to see. These are our behind the scenes community management and event logistics team, who work super hard to make sure that all the onboarding is done, that everybody knows where they're meant to be going, that all of the calls work properly, and that you can see we haven't got Ethan on here for some reason. All right, but we're going to give him a shout out as well. So we're missing a picture here. We can add him in. So we've got Shane, who is actually on the call. He might, if we're very lucky, just put his video camera on for a brief second and say hello. Let's see if we can get him to do that. Oh, he's waving. This is not speaking. Say hello. You're muted, Shane. He's in charge of all the AV, and there he is muted. Maybe because he's trying to organize all the music in the background, but there he is. There's our Shane. You've got Anna, who probably definitely is asleep, who's been looking after all of our community, and Mary as well in EMEA. And also big thanks to Ethan, whose picture we need to add in as well, who's been looking after all of our NASA friends. So great job from everyone on the team. So feel free to show the love and do drop in some reviews, as I said. Now, are you getting ready to see our finalists and hear what is going on? We have selected 4 presentations. Normally we have 3 because we have 2 micro schools. So we have gone for 2 for community and 2 for educator, and we actually have 2 sets of prizes. So you all thought there was just 1 set of prizes coming through for the micro school, but it is actually 2 micro schools, despite the fact that we brought you together, then separated you, then brought you together again. It is actually 2 micro schools. So we have got 2 winners we're going to be announcing today out of our finalists, each of whom are going to win a full place on our Wealth Dynamics Masters online micro school, which is coming up the 4th to the 8th of October. So it's very soon. This is the quickest way to get to green level within the next 12 months. And also you're going to get the entire next 12 months of micro school. And we're going to be adding in some additional micro schools in the next 12 months as well. So although there is some in there that you are seeing, you're going to see some more names coming up over the next 12 months. You will get the whole bundle over the next 12 months, which means you can show up to all of them. And of course, you know, as we get back into the new year, those of you who've already done sales and marketing, you'll see everything is being updated because so much is changing so quickly. It's new content every time that you show up as well. So very, very excited. Without further ado, are you ready to hear from your finalists? Can I have an unmute and a drum roll, please? Woo! All right, let us hear from our finalists. So our first finalist, in no particular order, except there is an order because we're going with the educators first and then the community second, but that's the only order. Our first finalist who we are going to be hearing from is Martin Rapley from Refurbishment Mastery, who is in the UK. All right, Martin, you can unmute yourself. Now, each of you are going to have just 5 minutes, so you are going to keep it super concise. It is a lesson in conciseness and communication for everyone to hear. So this is your chance now to be sharing. I'm going to let you do the screen sharing. You'll be sharing your plan so we all get a sense of like what the actual plan is, and you'll be going through Genius U and showing us what you have done on Genius U and the partnerships you have been creating. So you have got 5 minutes to showcase. Over to you, Martin.
Rapley here and share this with everyone today. We are refurbishment investors that need help managing their refurbishments and conversions. We set out with a plan based around the fact that our business needs to be more cash flow orientated. We need to generate greater cash coming into the business. At the moment, it's all spikes where projects that I'm managing just disrupt our regular cash flow coming in. Our customer are property investors, typically aged 35 to 50, currently only in the UK. They're seeking independence through property investing, either to get out of their regular job or perhaps looking for the longer term passive income for retirement. So we set out to add to our existing product range and put a high ticket item at the top of the product range that we've currently got. And that is going to be a project management academy. So the lower items are all relating to online training. They do get access to me, but only in a 40-minute Facebook Q&A once a week. That's the only access they get to me. It's about putting something at the top end where clients can actually get direct access to me based on my experience of running thousands of projects over the last 30 plus years or so. So this is exactly what's included, which is kind of everything that's in the lower products, but also this additional access to me and a few other things we've thrown in, like Wealth Dynamics profile tests, so that they can understand how their profile affects the way they will manage their refurbishment project. Got some great testimonials. Our best testimonial is from Roland, who I had an hour and a half call with him off the back of a previous product I was running and saved him over £100,000 on his particular project just by working through line by line with what he was planning on doing. So this is our promotion plan. This is where we started. The black and red is where we started. really just looking at this is what's included, this is the value stack of what's there. As a result of talking to Simon Zucchi, we realised that the current product of £27 a month really we were underselling ourselves, so we are going to increase that to £47 a month now. And we realised that $597 a month for 6 months was a little bit hard. Trey persuaded us that, well, Trey helped us understand that it was better to offer an all-inclusive price and offer monthly subscription. And again, off the back of working with Simon, we realised that we were underselling that as well. So we've got to a position where we've kind of got to where we are with the orange figures now, rather than where we started off 2 to 3 weeks ago. So I've adjusted the objectives. This is something that's going to grow. I haven't got time to open the doors and fill it with lots of people straight away. I've got current business going through. So our plan is just one client this month, and 2 next month, 4 the month after, and then 4 going on, up to about 20 to 25 clients. We'll see how it goes as we go on. So this is just to show you the value cycle. This is what we had. We kind of had 1 to 3 prior to joining this micro school. This is the product where everyone kind of stopped and dropped out. So we're going to increase that to £47 a month. And this is the 1.4 transformation, which we've just created. And then in due course, we'll look at a real bespoke mastermind group. That's going to be another promotion plan. That's another thing to do at another time. So just going through this, I've got a problem here. Let me just, I can't get to all my slides across the top. So I've set up this profile. This is the company that we've set up here. Bear with me. Get that down here. There we go. There's the company we set up, and then set up a company circle as well. I've also set up a product on here, although there's still a bit of a glitch and it's still not actually, unfortunately, live on the Genius U system. Here is my opportunity, and I've got one application at the bottom here as well, which is really good to follow up. That's come through overnight, and I've partnered up with Simon Zucchi. And the 2 of us are running a commercial to residential masterclass next weekend, which I'll be using as the platform to launch this product. So my product is going live Monday week, the 23rd. So this is the details of what we've got next weekend. And this is the page that our clients will come to sign up for our new Project Management Academy. And I think that's my time up. Thank you very much for listening.
That's unbelievable. Like, that was the 5-minute timer. Get that. That was super. Well, awesome.
I'm a lord. That's what happens when you have a lord.
Well, let's hope everyone else is as well timed as you are. Very cool. Lots and lots of action that you have taken over the last 4 weeks, and it's great. You know, I remember the first time we talked about this promotion plan. To see the action you've just taken in the last 4 weeks has really been amazing. So well done. All right, good job. You can stop screen sharing now, and let's come over to our second finalist. So this is in our Educator group is Chris Eldridge, who is over in Australia. So good evening to you, Chris.
Good evening, Michelle.
All right, so you're going to be sharing business balance sheet with us as well. So Chris, over to you. Your time starts now.
I can't share at the moment because it's telling me, I can now. That's good. Okay,
there you go.
Right, no pressure. I'm a creator, not a lord. So here we go. So this is my promotion plan. I want to focus more on the actual output that's come from this, but where my focus is helping business owners. I've built a business myself over the last 15 years that employs over 200 people, and I learned a lot of lessons about what to do right and what to do wrong along the way. And the common factor I see with a lot of business owners, they've got profitable businesses, they grow them, but they don't see the cash in their own bank accounts. And that really comes back to an education piece around understanding how the financials work. So my mission is to help business owners who are scared by the numbers to understand a few key metrics to help them grow their businesses, whatever that might be. So I built a promotion plan around that. And I created an avatar called Barry, who is a business Barry, who's built a business, but he's not happy with it. And that's the general challenge they've got. been through the process, through all of these things here, and the solution is around a balance sheet diagnostic, which answers some key questions coming from a business owner perspective, not an accounting perspective. And those are things that I'm looking to sell through the promotion. So bringing that through into some of the other things there in terms of growing the community, I'm looking to partner with the community. I'll tell you how I've done that in terms of the opportunity that I've presented. I took some feedback from Michelle in the session a couple of days ago, and that's been quite very valuable there. And now I've got to try and work out how to get hold of my screen up here because I've got this share in the way. There we go. So from that, I think that I'm going to lead into an event, which is an introductory event on the 1st of September. And I'll show you that there, which is about introducing people to the financial statement and getting them to stop being intimidated by it. A lot of people want you to be scared of it. You shouldn't be. It's the lifeblood. Most of us, when we build businesses, we go in there because we're building a better mousetrap. We've got a better widget than everyone else. And we've come from an operational mindset, how to do a better job in service, product development, all those sort of things there. And as you grow the business and as you go from yellow to green to blue, you start to realize you've got more people and more moving parts. You need some tools to help you see what's going on, and the financials can tell you that. Let's go straight to my profile here. This is the profile I built out here. Had a couple of reviews. Thank you to you, those people who've come on board there. And I've linked into the business balance sheet, which is the brand that I'm using. Business balance sheet, quality education, and really the focus is if you're trying to grow your business, it might be profitable, but there never seems to be cash. So that's the profile there. Coming through, the circle I've built is the business balance sheet. And I got a little cheat here off the avatar. I've actually built a video from here, which is about Business Barry. So if you want to go and have a look there, this is actually, rather than me promoting my website and promoting this, I've used my avatar to promote it. So hopefully this lines up a little bit with the promotion as well, which has been an interesting thing. We then come through into the different events or the products. My core product is the business balance sheet diagnostic. You can see it's been listed here. You can buy it. I've actually also brought in a couple of lead generators as well. There's an ebook, which is 8 Things to Unlock Cash in Your Business, which you can download for free. I'd encourage you all to do that off the back of this if it's useful to you. And then there's a book that I wrote last year that sort of tried to capture my logic behind what was important in this process. So there's a couple of cheap things there if you don't like the full diagnostic where I do it for you. Coming across, my event will run on the 1st of September. I've had a couple of sign-ups through this process already, so thank you very much to those people. It's an online meeting link that I'll run. My intention is to run these fairly regularly and just give people an introduction to see where things go so they can get comfortable, and they can get comfortable with me as someone who can help them add value to their business. The next thing, I've also just, Michelle, I've added a little micro degree in here as well. I played around with your courses, so I thought I'd have a go at that. So you can actually go on, and there's a little piece in there which you can go through a little micro course and learn about it. I've stepped people through it as well. Finally, and this is the one that there's value in this from my perspective beyond all of it that I wanted to share. I created an opportunity here, and something Michelle said a couple nights ago, which I thought was really valuable and really valuable for all of us. I went back and changed my opportunity. Is I realized I'm trying to partner with community builders. It's not about me. It's about what the community builders are trying to achieve. And I looked at what a lot of the community builders are trying to do, and they're trying to add value to their client sets through all sorts of things, joy, flow, all those sort of things there. And I thought, well, how can my product be useful? Well, my product can be useful if their business and the cash flow associated with their business is one of the things holding the people in the community back from helping their clients achieve their outcomes. So that's really how I've tried to pitch this in terms of people in community partners. I can help take away one of the problems that might be holding back people in your community, and that's what I want to do. So if that's of interest to you, come and have a chat to me. That's me.
Awesome, and nice that you managed to get a little pitch in there as well, Chris. Well done. Very cool. And well done for being the first person in our educator group to get all of their content up on Genius U. Like the fact that you had done that in time for us even doing the Q&A session this week was great. You'd taken so much action because it allowed us to actually go and review what you'd put on and gave everyone an opportunity to really understand like the value of putting stuff on and what you should do, and to see what you've even done since Wednesday as well. I love the fact you've put the micro degree up and that you've reworded the opportunity as well. So great job. Awesome. All right, those are our 2 education finalists. How exciting. All right, now it is time to come over to our community finalists. And we are coming over, first of all the way to Santiago, Chile, to Esmeralda Herrera. So Esmeralda, we're coming over to you first of all, and you have got 5 minutes to go and share yours as well. So your time. Are you there, Esmeralda? I know it's very early.
Yes, here I am. Here I am. Thank you. This microphone, it has been amazing. We did a lot of things. So here I am. I wanted to present my promotion plan. I hope this goes through. Okay, so.
Oh, we lost your sound. It looks like you
She had a lot of, yeah, she had a lot of trouble with her internet yesterday, so it looks like she is frozen.
Esmeralda. No.
Yeah, she kept cutting in and out.
Okay, all right, we're gonna have to stop this then and come back to Esmeralda. So is there a way you can stop the screen share, Shane? And maybe you can just message Esmeralda and she can maybe just cut her video while she's presenting as well. And maybe Lisa, if there's anything you can help out with by doing some screen sharing for her, that might help too. So I'll let you guys sort that out. And Shane, if you can just stop the screen share for me. And in the yeah, okay, while we're sorting that out, so we'll get Lisa in the background to sort that out. In the meantime, we will come over to our second community finalist, who is now going to be our first community finalist going first, which is over to the UK for Suzanne Bruhl for the Global Community for Highly Sensitive Facilitators of Change. So you're a little bit earlier than anticipated, Suzanne, but still, I'm sure you are ready to get going. So are you there with us?
I'm here. I was so happy to be last.
You were near last. All right, so you're second to last. All right, we're going to let you go, and your 5 minutes starts now, Suzanne.
Great, thank you so much. Let's do this then. I would like to start us off with a quote that landed in my inbox yesterday as I prepared for this presentation today. It's from Abraham Hicks, and it says, "The achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success, whether it is a trophy or money or relationships or things. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you're finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe." And they just so spoke to me because I have been preparing, unknowns to me, for the last, I might say, 5 to 10 years for this opportunity. And the training that I received and the opportunity that Genius U presented to me to combine what I want to do with the purpose of serving a higher goal, in that case, one of the UN goals, just let so much fall into place for me. So let's go into the presentation. Yeah, first of all, I've worked a lot on my profile, and then let's go into the wait. There it is. Yes, there it is.
So it'd be good to get started. You're 2 minutes in already.
So the community I would like to build is a community of highly sensitive leaders who serve the UN goal of peace, justice, and strong institutions. I have been serving this community in different ways already over the past, and now it's going to go on this platform. So it's the idea is that highly sensitive people have special superpowers, and they're often like totally disconnected from them. So just bringing them into community will serve them to come out of isolation and get into their powers. So they will receive training. Let's see, where am I? Zoom, please. Wait, I lost my thread. Yeah. Okay, so there is the training opportunity that I created, and there is in the marketing plan, obviously, also the opportunity to meet with other people and to learn from others. So one of the guests I wanted to invite is Barbara Yusen, who speaks about money in a way that is useful for highly sensitive people, because one of the things that they've experienced in the past is also a disconnect from that, because when they compare themselves to the other 80% of the population, they usually feel they're falling short. So there's a lot of disconnect to be healed. So this is one of the opportunities to do just that. The training, there is the community, obviously, and the opportunity I created for cooperation inside Genius U. Finally, I would like to say that I'm so extremely nervous right now that it just completely threw me off the script. I'm super grateful. I was able to create all of this within short 4 weeks. And although it doesn't sound like it, there's a lot more that I've already have in place, and that needs to be like be put in on a visible stage. And I feel strongly that this particular community would be such an amazing addition to Genius U family. So thank you, guys.
Awesome. Well, there's your time up, Suzanne, and nobody would have known that you were nervous at all. So great job on the sharing there. I think it's awesome to see the link to the United Nations Global Goals, because it's something that's super important to us. You know, we've got the whole take the purpose test for people to see which is the global goals aligned to, and the fact that you've already got your partnerships in place, you've already got your events set up, is really great to see. So I love the way that you've really defined like very clearly the community versus educator, and gone and found the right partners to actually be partnering with to bring into your community. So looking forward to seeing this community growing as you start to find the 20% on Genius U as well. Awesome. All right, great job. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay, how are we doing, Lisa and Esmeralda?
Okay, I've got Esmeralda's presentation up. So yeah, go ahead, sweetie.
I came back. Sorry. Sorry.
Again, we just lost you immediately as soon as you started talking. So we're going to start 5 minutes again, but we got Lisa supporting you if anything drops out as well.
Thank you. Yeah, Lisa is great. Thank you. I don't see her. Okay, here. Okay, so we are the Spanish American partner of Genius U. So we are very focused in expanding this wonderful content and products to Spanish speaking people. We will focus first on yellow, green, and blue levels business owners in Spanish. So they are their avatars, and we have partners to do it, especially partners in these levels. A lot of women, because we attract a lot of women, and women loves to study also, especially in green and yellow levels. And these are our partners here in Chile to do that. And here are the steps with Genius products, how we are planning to do it. starting with our content that are free business courses that we have already developed, and then go through the talent, impact, and genius test that we are translating right now. Found a roundtable with Michelle. From that we will run a big event that is Fast Track with Roger. We will do it in Spanish. And from there, we take them to the Wealth Dynamic Master and Crystal Circle, and later on an accelerator program that we are planning to develop this year. Also, because of our partners like Rotary Club, we plan to do some mentor or some city leaders, and that's why I put the level of mentoring, that is the violet purple color. That's right. Yes, thank you, Lisa. And the tools to do it are the tools that we love. Tools from GeniusU. Yeah, that's the system. Impact level. So we explain them that how we take them from each of these three levels: yellow, green, blue, and then purple. We explain them the dynamics and the level of Society 5.0 where we are going. That's our journey. From where we are obtaining these prospects, community, and followers from our database, our partners, our government, because we work a lot with Chilean government and other countries like Ecuador governments too, and digital marketing, of course. There are the roads. Here is the vital cycle we're developing already for these projects, and the main focus is Spanish Master and Crystal Circle and some of our programs. What I have later are, that's what we have done in this micro school. We have improved our, thank you to Niraj here present, our page in Spanish and in English in the GeniusU platform. We improve, we did some event. We put our companies called Academia del Bienestar. We put their page. We have to improve some technical stuff with Dukan to present it better. We added some micro school already in this platform. Our first micro school, we put it during the community school, and we also did some very nice contacts with some educators and with Flow Consulting that speak Spanish, so we can deliver with them this content. Yeah, I think 5 minutes.
All right, done.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well done to Lisa for being your awesome.
Thank you, Lisa.
So welcome, Esmeralda.
Very seamlessly, well done. So Esmeralda, I just love the fact that I love the way that you have pivoted from what you were doing, where you were relying entirely on government funding to help the kind of level 1, level 2 entrepreneurs to get started up, and now you've pivoted to really those high level scale up entrepreneurs that you never had a community with, but you've created so many different partnerships with the Rotary, with all these different organizations who are now basically knocking on your door saying, when are you going to actually put this event on, and when are you going to bring this content to South America? And of course that can all be rolled out across Spain as well. So awesome job. So haven't our finalists been amazing, everybody? I think you should definitely show them some love in the chat. So drop some love into the Zoom chat, and while we're doing that, I'm going to ask each of them to just tell me what's been their biggest takeaway. So what has been their biggest learning or biggest insight over the last 4 weeks whilst they've been going through this micro school. So drop in some love while that is happening, and let's go back in the order we started, and let's come over to Mark first of all. Martin, you mean?
I think the biggest for me, I kind of knew all of this stuff, and you know, I've done it with you before. I've tried to explain it to you in the past, but I think it doesn't always go in the first time round. It's got to go in the right context. And what led where we got to was we realised that our business was just so many spikes. We had some great months with great income and profit, and we'd have a crash. And it was that realisation that we needed to look at our products properly and iron out all of the peaks and troughs that really has brought all of this together. I think, understanding what we were trying to get from it. When we've done this before, I don't think we really knew what we were trying to get from, when I say done this, when we've done some training before, when we've done promotion plan with you before, I've never really been totally clear what we are trying to get from it. And I think this time around, we had a goal in mind, and we've tailored the product to hit the goal that we had in our mind.
That's great.
And I just really like the way that we've been able to develop it over the 4 weeks, because what we've got now isn't exactly what we started off with. We've kind of improved it and got some good guidance along the way.
Awesome. I love that. Well, as I always say, work, and then you have to work them. Thank you, Martin, for that. All right, let's come over to Chris. Chris, what's been your biggest kind of takeaway, insight, learning?
Look, there's been heaps, and I started out not quite knowing where this was going to go, and I think for me, I've got this journey of business, and I've had heaps of successes, but geez, I've made some stuff ups along the way, and I've learned so many things, and it's all stuck in my head, and I've been going, how do I bring this out? How do I impart? How do I help other people not stuff up the way I have? And I guess for me, I was trying to work out how do I produce a content? How do I win? How do I get people to come? Because it's a different business from the other business I've got. And I didn't get the community and educator thing to start off with. And then when it came in, it was like, oh my goodness, absolutely. I don't have to build a community. I love people, don't get me wrong. Love a chat. But I can focus on doing this and then finding the partners and things like that to build it out. And that was just like, I get it. And then the process that we've gone through has really structured it up in such a way that I can go, okay, here's a logical flow, and then not just, promotion plans and all the PowerPoints and all that sort of thing. Well, I say that for Google. It then comes out in a way that you can say, actually, here's a real step-through process that I can see, and you can see a pathway, or I can see a pathway, which I think is really exciting. So thank you.
Very cool. That's awesome. Thanks, Chris. All right, Suzanne.
Well, there's been obviously lots and lots of learning. So my biggest is probably how much can be achieved in community in such a short time, that it's really a massive acceleration. I don't know, but about the others, there seems, for me, if there was a change within the community school, I first started out wanting to work on one of my existing companies. And then I just felt like, what, this is the community to give it the all and go for the big dream. And I just hope to continue on that trajectory. It's been amazing.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Suzanne. And Esmeralda.
Yeah, for me, focusing community building has been great, because I have been doing, but now that I am focusing that, I think I flow because I am a supporter. So it goes easily and I love it. So it has been great to see that. And also including my team in this has been great for them. I think we are all now focused, even if language is difficult for them. I think we are we are much more, we know what to do, and we are working together, and that has been amazing. And also knowing a lot of great people here in Genius U, and partner with them. So thank you very, very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. That's great. Well, listen, everyone unmute yourselves and let's give a huge round of applause to our finalists. So unmute yourself. Let's hit. All right. Would you like to know who the winners are?
Yes.
I have to say it was really difficult. This was really, it was even like hard, even picking like the finalists and then picking the winners has been really difficult because there's been such a high level in this micro school, and you can see like those of you who've done micro schools before, you're just seeing like more and more the content's getting better, the thought process is getting deeper. Like you can really see, and you can see the application, and you can see that all of these plans are going to win. However, we do have to pick a winner. Yes, I know they should all be winners. We do have to pick 2 winners, and the way that we did pick the winners in the end was based on the partnerships that got created, because the real focus of this micro school was not just to put a plan together and launch it, but to actually create the partnerships that was going to create the win-win. So based on that, the winner of Educator 5.0 is Martin Rapley, who's created an amazing partnership with Simon Zucci. He's actually worked with Simon for years and never figured out how to create his partnership. And just by coming through this micro school and having the extra sessions with Simon, he's figured that out. They're running an event together already. And this is something now that won't just grow in the UK, but because Simon is actually growing his pin community worldwide, it's going to grow as a worldwide product. So Martin, congratulations, you're the winner for Educator 5.0. Would you like to say any words?
Thank you very much. Yeah, especially thank you for Simon, who really helped us, kind of understand how we could work together. But I'd like to just say to everyone, I turned up for a mentoring session with Simon, 60 minutes, one-to-one, which was a brilliant thing. But yeah, thanks to everyone. As I said just now in the summary, it's about really, we knew what we were wanting to get from this. We knew what our goal was when we set off. And I think in the past, I've what I was. So yeah, thanks to everyone for their help. Really appreciate it. And well done to Chris, actually. So I think we should definitely hook up Chris. I think that's the next hole in my business.
That's awesome.
I'm coming for you.
Congratulations. All right. And would you like to hear the winner of Community 5.0? So the winner of Community 5.0, who has also not just created one partnership, but has actually created multiple partnerships with the Rotary, with all the organizations locally. She's just gone out and now has a queue of people who have community-based businesses who want to support her community business to grow. They're just waiting for her to bring Roger over to be an educator and actually run an event. She's knocking on my door going, when can we run this event? Because I've got like 6,000 people waiting to come and attend it. So massive congratulations, and for doing it all with your team in a whole other language. Let's hope we can run the whole micro school in Spanish next time. Would you like to say some words, Esmeralda?
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you, Lisa, Laura. It has been, Niraj, it has been great without your help and your support and your inspiration, motivation. I think I was in my world of many things that bright. So now I am focused, and that's why I think it's working. And thank you so much to you. Yeah, without you, it would be impossible. So thank you. I'm very, very, very happy.
Awesome. Yay. Well done to all of our finalists, because like I said, it was really difficult to decide on the winners. But there you go. We have got some winners as well. So well done to everybody, and well done to everyone who has been participating in this micro school. I'm just going to spend a few minutes now sharing the next steps, how we can make sure you can all stay connected with us, stay connected with our finalists, with our winners, with all of our mentors, all of our facilitators as well. You're all going to get obviously your certificate to come through to say you have completed this micro school. Those of you who are completing all of our micro schools, we're working towards actually getting a diploma at the end of the year as well, which is going to be certified by our university, which we've acquired. So that's super exciting. So if you haven't yet signed up to do any of our other micro schools, do join us on the journey and get yourself a diploma in entrepreneurship as well. So stay connected. You're all now on Genius Entrepreneur Mastermind. We've got our next call actually next week. It's next Tuesday. So do come and join us for the GEM call as well. Stay connected in the GEM circle. And we have got our calendar. So I'm going to get Suraj in a minute just to explain what is coming up next, because we've got a number of events coming up as well. But our next micro school, we are repeating our Investor 5.0. We're actually doing it in the NASA time zone because many of my NASA colleagues were saying that they couldn't get the right time zone for the 5-day challenge and for the summit. So we're actually repeating the whole thing there. And then we've got our cash flow micro school coming up as well. And Chris, we want to have a chat with you about that too, because it looks like your product would be really awesome in there. So look how quickly it can go from putting a promotion plan together to even coming and joining our senior faculty. So Suraj, why don't you just share a little bit about the events that we have got coming up as well, that people can come and join for free and stay connected with us.
Absolutely. Thanks, Michelle, and congratulations, everyone. I loved those presentations. There's some amazing progress that's been made. And one thing which I would say is all of the finalists, like we have so many opportunities directly with Genius U, right? Like we're looking for project management services. We're looking for people to support us on the cash flow micro school that's coming up. We do have people joining our community who are highly stressed or are going through scarcity and fear. They need mentors to help them out. And we also want to scale our business in non-English speaking countries, right? So when I was looking at that, I was like, I need to get in touch with everyone to see how we can start working with them as well. So thanks everyone for sharing that. And in terms of what's coming up, we have actually, do you want me to share my screen? And I can just walk through?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm a couple of minutes if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. So we've got, this is basically our calendar. So we've got the investor challenge, which is actually starting on Monday. So as Michelle mentioned, we're launching this in NASA and EMEA. We had received a lot of people, like a lot of messages from people saying that, hey, because most of our events are in APAC, EMEA, the NASA ones were feeling left out. We said, okay, we'll come with the upgraded content. There's already a lot of things that has changed in the last 3 months. So our mentors agreed to upgrade all the content and launch it in NASA. And specifically as we are scaling up in the US. So the challenge is starting on Monday. So do join in for that. Paulina can share the links for this as well. It's free to join, but again, this is where you can really build a portfolio plan for your investments as well, for as little as $100, right? In terms of the investments. We also have the summit that's coming up. So all of you actually get a free ticket to the summit too. So there is a claim page where you can go in, claim your summit ticket. You get the tokens and the bonuses which come as part of this as well. Do not miss out, because there's a lot of things happening in the investment sort of industry, and there's things to learn for each one of you on that as well. We do have this one coming up as well. Michelle, do you want to highlight something around the partner conference?
Yeah, why don't you go through the ones on our partner conference? Yeah.
So then we do have the micro school. So if you enjoyed this micro school, this has been like a super hit micro school that we ran. Like in terms of our all the micro schools that we run, I would say the one that we just did with you guys, we do need to check on that. You guys might have just beaten Investor 5.0 in terms of the success, but Investor 5.0 has been an incredible micro school that we ran in March and April, and we're going to run that again now in August through to September. And the people who've gone through this have had rave reviews about this. Another opportunity for you, and as you guys are VIP, you also get vouchers to join this at a much cheaper rate, discounted rate as well. So that's another 4 weeks of some amazing content that would be shared as well. Yeah, so do jump in. There's a lot of things happening, and stay connected.
Very cool. Very awesome. Yeah, lots of exciting things coming up, and particularly for those of my friends in NASA who are watching this replay as well, or who are up very early in the morning. It's great that we've got those things specifically on your time zone as well. And then I wanted to share this. This is a super important conference that we're going to be running for partners. So anyone who is an educator or a community builder, like definitely make sure you come along. This is our annual partner conference that we run. So we obviously do it every year. We did it last October. We're actually doing it in September this year. So we always like to do it as it comes to towards the end of the year, so that it really helps you to get your whole plan together for the next year. And this is super important because this also times with the IPO that we're not allowed to talk about. So like this is going to happen at that point. All of you now, those of you who are level 1, 2, and 3 partners, you've got share options in Genius Group as well. So this is a super important time. What we're going to be unveiling here, no one else will have seen yet. We're going to be sharing how do you actually find your place in the education revolution? How do you actually get your content in a curriculum which is certified by the university. So how do you actually have certified content in? Just by being one of our partners, we're going to show you how that's going to happen. So by actually being one of our mentors, by being one of our community builders, you're going to be able to put your curriculum in there, have that certified, have that as an actual curriculum content. Oh, the dates, by the way, is the 2nd and 3rd of September. So go and register. We're running it live in EMEA and APAC, and then a rerun for NASA, so everyone can be on it on the same day. It's like 4 hours over the 2 days. We'll have all of our top partners there as well. We're going to have Roger there. We've got another special guest who's going to be coming, which we can't announce just at the moment. We haven't signed the agreement, but we're going to have another special guest coming. I'm going to be hosting it. We've got all of our top faculty that you already know, who are already helping us to build out certifications. They're going to be running extra special bonus sessions as well. And basically, we're going to be explaining whether you're an educator or whether you're a community member, how do you actually go about making sure that you're super connected on all of the growth that we're having. You know, we are having such massive growth right now in Genius Group. We want all of our partners to be part of that. One of the main reasons we're having that growth is because of our partners. Just this last 4 weeks has been about getting your content on Genius U, getting you guys using it, getting you really understanding the power of partnerships. We want to expand this massively. So do make sure you've got your free ticket. It is completely free for partners. It's not an open invitation to anyone to come to. It is for partners specifically. So get yourself a ticket, make sure you're booked on, and we'll be giving you some more information about that in the upcoming days and weeks as well. So that's it on the Education Nation. So finally, congratulations to all of you. Well done to all of our participants, to all of our finalists, to all of our mentors and faculty, all of our bonus mentors, all our facilitators, all my behind the scenes team, and to each and every one of you for showing up, playing full out, and being part of this amazing micro school. It's been my pleasure to join you, and I hope I get to see you on another micro school or on a partner conference or at one of our summits in the future. Don't forget, if you are looking for some follow-up support and help, make sure you booked a call with a Genius Igniter so that we can make sure your plan is solid and there is a way for you to actually deliver on that in the next 3 months and actually hit your revenue targets as well. And so reach out to one of the team if you haven't yet got that call booked in. And we will be seeing you soon someplace in the future. So thank you to everyone and bye for now.